Ready?
Yeah. But why did you start recording and then say you ready?
I
I literally was like, what is going on?
cut that part from the video. Or leave it, it don't matter. We li- we recording, we here.
I don't know what to say. Now I'm nervous because I seen you push start before we even decided.
Well, but since it's the first video, to whoever's listening to this, welcome to Eva Twins.
Evil twin, evil twins. Introduce yourself.
So I am I am Keoso, or you can call me Randy. Either or works for me.
I'm Nas, and you can just call me Nas.
She's a rapper.
So let's get into the first video. Mm, This is more my expertise. They, he's like, when you have a man, sometimes he be listening to the things that you like, and sports is one of the things that I like. He likes sports, but he don't really care for football. So we're gonna bring him into my world just a little bit. Let's see if he's listening. If y'all not familiar with the Cleveland Browns, what's been happening with the Cleveland Browns as far as in anybody know, everybody know about the draft process, how this is a fifth round pick and how he had to fight his way to be the number one QB. And as of right now, he have started the last, I want to say 3 to 5 games, and his last game is Sunday, the division game with the Bears, Chicago Bears. Don't quote me because I've been in football in and out, but I know that his last game is Sunday. If I'm wrong, correct me. But what's currently been happening is the head coach. They try and get rid of him, man.
They trying to get rid of him?
Yeah.
Why are they trying to get rid of him?
It's a lot. From first, Shador wasn't really his guy. That was the main thing. Like, if you know well, of course you don't know, but anybody that's out there that's watching, and I'm like trying to inform Babe, but inform you at the same time, that technically, even though Shador went round fifth round, he was technically number one pick off the board. Like he said, he was supposed to be number one, but because of his last name, because of who his dad is, I can't say they used it against him, but in a sense they did. Cause his father is Deion Sanders. Anybody know out there who know Deion Sanders is? He's a gold jacket Hall of Fame. He'll tell you he earned that jacket. He ain't buy that jacket. Period. So, and he's been basically like, you know, in any given situation when someone feels as though that you like in a sense like if you're not worthy of what you think that you think you are, like if you have confidence in yourself as a black man, they gonna feel some type of way about it. That's in life, period.
Right.
It rubs people the wrong way. So for him to know who he already is and not have to gain acceptance or financial acceptance or character wise or develop anything, he of course he's developing as a football player, but like all of the things that's outside of football, he already know who he is brand wise. He's not going into the NFL, oh, I need a couple $100 million. Please help me. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. Please, no, he's not going into that situation where he's in need. He's just doing it for the love of the game. And that kind of, and outside of that, and his confidence and his dad being behind him, that kind of rubs people the wrong way, unfortunately.
Of course, it rubbed them the wrong way. They don't like that type of stuff.
And I personally, my personal opinion, I believe his head coach, Kevin, I don't know his last name, I think Stefanski, Kevin Stefanski, yeah, yep, I wouldn't say he wasn't into that type of stuff, but it more so of like he in his mind, he felt as though that's all he was. Like that's all he was the fame, the glitz, the get glam, his image. He wasn't worried about football, but that wasn't the case because the proof in the pudding. If you watch him all the way from middle school all the way to college, all the way to the NFL, he worked hard. Even though he grew up with a certain type of lifestyle, he still worked for everything that he got.
Right.
Literally everything. And even in this moment now, like during a time where he wasn't the number one quarterback, he was actually, this, I want to say this was like spring when he was the fifth quarterback on their roster, I believe. Because it was um, Joe Flacco, the other guy we don't even speak of. He's somewhere living his best life. Dylan Gabriel, Shador, and there's another one, Watson. He's still on the roster as well, but he's currently injured. That was actually their number one quarterback last season, but it was between his injury and the other scandal that went kind of crazy that made them like, okay, we're just gonna focus on getting another quarterback to build around it, because that's how teams build their roster. They build around the quarterback, because right now in this day and age, even though of course every position matters, but really the quarterback get the job done. If the quarterback do a good job, it's a team win. If the quarterback do a shitty job, it's on the quarterback.
Oh,
So
so everything, if the team do good or bad, it's the quarterback's responsibility.
exactly,
Okay.
because it's only one. It's literally only one. Every other position on the like in the game, there you can have more than one wide receiver. You can have more than one tight end. You can have more than one lineman. You can have those things. When it comes to positions, there's only one quarterback on the field at any given time,
At all times.
all times.
So, so the only time when the quarterback's not on when it's not their ball.
Yeah, when the other team quarterback is on the field.
Okay.
Okay. So, like back to what we were talking about, like just I'm trying to inform Bay and also inform y'all about what's going on. So, also, oh, and when I was talking about like, I feel as though Kevin Stefanski, the head coach currently, he felt like that Shador wasn't all football; he was all entertainment, which made him lean into the other guy, which was Dylan Gabriel, who they picked before him.
Mm.
He was third round pick compared to Shador being fifth round pick. Mind you, if you look at if you compare stats from Dylan Gabriel and Shador, even though because technically Dylan Gabriel played longer football than Shador, like he basically spent at least 7 to 8 years in college, but that's nobody's business. So of course he played like football. But stats wise, Shador is a better football player. Like from passing, people who say that he might pat the ball or his completion is what do you call it? It's kind of like stacked up because he throw the ball away or stuff like that, but that's not true. If you really watch his development from when he was in high school, when he was in middle school, all the way to college, you can see his decision making is so like is accurate. Like he's thinking 2 steps ahead before the game
So
even.
you already 20 steps ahead. That-
And you get when you hear him talk, like like when you hear people talk about football, you be like, okay, yeah, they understand the X's and O's, but he really truly understand what the hell
He's
the other
actually
side is doing. Like, oh, he could tell, like, oh, they was in that right position, or they made they made a good tackle, or like they understand. He truly understand
so
what a defender should do on the other side. So he tried to make those plays where it's like less error. But of course, with the NFL is a whole totally different ball game as far as in like not more so of like the X and the O's and schemes and stuff like that, but more so of like knowing that yes, I have to do this play. Yes, this play is called. Um Understanding having trust between your receivers, because that's a big thing. That's how you get most of your checkdowns. That's how you get most of your anything, even your lineman. Your lineman is your number one protection. Like he's behind the lineman, so he has to have good protection to have time to even throw the ball, because it's it looks like in a short. It looks like okay, he's like throwing it out there quickly, but it's like he don't. Sometimes he. I ain't gonna lie, his lineman's kind of shitty. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to lie.
that man is kind of straight. I don't know.
The lineman's kind of shitty, but he is used to playing with shitty linemen. That's the thing. He is
Oh.
used to playing with shitty linemen. But I don't know. These people look like they out here trying to really attack this man. 72. We ain't cool. You got to get it together.
Let them trying to attack that man.
That's why his pinky. Remember I was telling you about when we was watching the game. And I
Yeah,
was telling you about the pinky. His teammate stepped on his hand.
that was
That
his
was
teammate.
yes, not anyone else. His teammate stepped on his hand.
Nah, okay.
Oh, and let's get into Jerry Judy. He's a veteran and can't hold the ball for shit.
How the hell you're a veteran and you can't hold the ball?
Can't hold the ball. He can't catch the ball. He can't run the ball. He can't do anything.
Then what the fuck can he
And,
do?
and guess what?
What?
He's the number one wide receiver on the team.
How the fuck you can't do all that and you're the number one wide receiver?
We're still trying to figure that out. Cause hold up, can I see the screen back?
Yeah, the screen is.
Okay, let me exit this. So this is what I was just talking about. So they are planning. Well, this could all be a rumor, cause like you know how those things where they say, oh, they're getting rid of a head coach because the team not doing. But at the end of the day, the Browns haven't been doing good way before Shador even got on that team. It's been they haven't been a good team probably since the early 90s.
The early, oh boy, not since the early 90s.
Baby, they were, I'm sorry, Cowboys, but they all were. They all were
You
the
know,
Cowboys.
if a Cowboy fan is listening, he's like, what?
Now, Cowboys, they keep hope alive, but the Browns, I don't know, honey. The Browns are delusional. Well, I don't think they're delusional. I'm also, they know what's going on as far as, and like, yeah, they didn't have a good quarterback and then all the stuff that's been happening. And then the coaching and all this good stuff. But like, now I say, I'm all over the place, but it's all going to tie until you're going to get it. You're going to get it when y'all listening. Basically, now that Shador is on the team, you have different. You have basically the whole team buying into like, yeah, we can win. Like we can really put in the effort to work as a team and actually go out there and play real football. Like let's have not just play football, like but let's have fun doing it. And the past since Shador have been on like been QB1, his progression as an NFL player has been improving each game from his like just things I even haven't seen when he was in college. The throw, I know he was quick on his feet, but like his movement, his precise and his like throwing dimes. He always been throwing dimes, but when them dimes be like, I, I like watching football, y'all. I'm sorry.
Y'all, I know y'all can't see this, but I can see the proudness, the excitement, and I know y'all hear the excitement in her voice too.
Let me see. Uh, let's see what's going on Twitter. Let me look up and say
Be careful looking on Twitter.
what happened. Oh, I'm not gonna look anything crazy.
I know, but even simple stuff on Twitter,
What do you mean?
you can look up something simple and Twitter still be weird.
Oh,
Just like
I'm not gonna go far from where we are now.
I know, just like
It says, what if Kevin Stefanski and uh, AB were the reason that Browns had what limited success and they did these past few years because they were able to keep the stupidity of the ownership in check. Well, yeah, the owner definitely did say I don't know why he came out on press conference with his wife saying, "Oh, Shedeur Sanders wasn't my pick." Okay, do we care? We just want him to play.
coach, your opinion is invalid. Shut the fuck up.
No, he's not a coach. He's just the owner. He's just the funder.
Oh, shut up and give them your money and let your team do his job.
Let me see. Brady.
Oh, while she's scrolling, I'd just like to tell everybody if you're enjoying us, please like and subscribe because there's definitely going to be more content. So similar to this.
Of because every week they do like different press conferences with the team when they're playing or whatever. So like they either do it during like after practice or asking them different questions or after the game. Usually happen after the game, sometimes before they play their next game, probably like twice before they play their next game. And the most recent one was with the hold up, let's even though I looked up Shedeur Sanders, but one of the best defending players on their team hold up, is and recently he was just asked because yes, he is one of the guys that are getting the big bucks because he definitely deserve it. He's leading in sacks. He's like really really good at his job.
What are sacks?
Um, it's a stat, but it's literally a part of football. So if he basically laid a QB down on anybody on the offensive side, like pancake style, like tackle him,
Uh-huh.
that's a sack.
Okay.
See, whatever, I'm gonna show you. See how he got that man down on the ground,
Uh-huh.
face deep in the grass. That's sack. And then here it goes. It says Myles Garrett will try to break NFL sack record in the final. Oh, sorry, it wasn't the Bears. It's against the Bengals. My apologies. But that's why I said I've been in and out, but of football content. I don't know why I was thinking of the Bears, but we here. We live to fight another day against the Bengals. And this was here. It's just accepting anything we have. So then don't push more ups, more downs than ups. Now I want to see where I haven't seen what he actually said because I was reading about it, but he was saying like he was asked about the head coach and how did he see the future because they was asking Shedeur, they was asking different players about like how do they feel about either him being fired or him continuing being like the head coach of the Browns. And of course they was giving like professional answers, but all of the professional answer wasn't like, oh yeah, um I want him to stay and he's been the best coach. And like sometimes you ask kissing answers.
Yeah.
They wasn't giving ass kissing answers. They like whatever's the best for the future. Every year the Browns try to of course every football team, they're not perfect. You're not gonna win every game. That's just not realistic. Everybody's going to try to give their best 100%, especially if they're getting paid to basically put their body on the line. You putting your whole body, mind, and soul on the line for football. You getting paid these big bucks and you want to win because, hey, I've been playing this game all this year. I've been putting all this work in. Of course, I want to get something out of it. Sometimes because men getting the money that they get, they don't care for winning. They don't care for all that other stuff. Sometimes, most what I have seen, most of the time, especially they really genuinely love football. They care about the win. They care about them.
Right.
They all of the other stuff like the sacks, the records they breaking, anything, the gold jackets, all that comes with it because you're playing good football and you have the passion for it. Um,
Some of the players are just there for the money. Based on what you
in the Browns case, I wouldn't say yes and I wouldn't say no. I would say in their case, it's a mix of like it felt like they trying to do a lot of stuff and make it stick to whatever works, and if it don't work, they just end up rebranding or rebuilding, and it gets exhausting when they keep trying to redo something or like how you say tank. Some teams try to tank to get a higher draft pick on the board to get a quarterback or wide receiver or when that the what do you call it? um what is it called when they do that whole when they start picking niggas off the board. Like a slave trade. I forgot what's that whole process called. I forgot how the whole process, whatever that process is. Sometimes that's what they be trying to do. Sometimes it could all be people, how they say it could be all for entertainment, it could be all for just getting money. I don't know. But with the Browns right now, I feel like they are in a really good position to be solid on who their quarterback is and be solid on picking better players. Like they have really good rookies as of right now, like wide receiver rookies and tight ends, even running backs. I forgot his name, but he is a really good running back that just got injured. Um, I forgot his name. I want to put some respect on his name. I'm gonna figure it out during this video. But I feel like they are in good position to like utilize the great players that's on their team. And they're not.
Would you prefer things to be stable?
I want things to be successful, however that looks.
What's been your
Oh, so he did say that.
counting these last 6 years?
Now it's been 6? 5? 6? God damn. My experience, I mean, like anything, we've had ups and downs. Unfortunately, more downs than ups. So, would have loved to make a little bit more noise and some different years, especially this year with how well we've been playing on defense. But it just wasn't in the cards. Got to continue to grow and find ways to improve. This team has too many talented individuals not to.
And he kind of mentioned what I mentioned earlier about like they really don't need to add anybody else. They don't need to take away. Well, they do need to take away Jerry Judy. I apologize. You got to go, my brother. You got to go. If you don't go, at least did what they did with Deion Sanders when he was trying to basically retire, send him to the Ravens, develop some other wide receivers and uh defensive players, and let him be what he do best is coaching, and then retire. Cause honey, what are you doing? I can't even say give you that, Matt, because you're not even a good player. You don't have great character as a great player. I apologize. You truly don't. Not outside of like, not trying to get on him because of Shador situation, but more so of like, so looking at his career and looking at the things that he done and the effort he put into, like, okay, I'm a fanatic about people that really not just in their purpose, but like understand like it takes consistency and dedication to get where they at, and not just fugazi or lacking, or it takes true discipline to get wherever you want to go. And I feel like even though I personally don't play football, but I feel like it's kind of in a sense a slap in the face to get where you are. Do all of the things that you did to get where you are, and to like basically say fuck it. I don't, whatever this is, whatever I'm doing, this is my best. And it's not. It's not. And he haven't, and he's so much into his ego and so much into, I won't even yeah, I can say ego, and I also can say pride, because I feel like in a sense all of the things that he been through, he feel like shit, I've been in this game, been through this game. People basically been shit talking me. I don't really got to give this game much. You see, I don't have to give this game much, and I still get stuff out of this.
Right.
I still get to reap the benefits. This still game still gets to take care of my family. But it's not even a like. That's why I say like it's really not about the money. It's about like, are you passionate about the game? And it shows. It shows. It reflects. It shows not just in football, but I'm sorry, baby. I'm not just in football, but it reflects like outside of football, how he do his interviews, like how he go about everything. So it's just like, ugh, get rid of you. You're not a good locker room guy. We need good locker room guys in Cleveland Brown. Myles Garrett is definitely one of them. The other one where they try to the veteran, couple of veterans where they try. They said that they're not trying to, outside looking in, the players that support Shador somehow get reprimanded in different ways. And it could be put off the team, it could be bench, it could be different ways. I'm gonna show you a couple of the people that actually have been reprimanded, and they'll say, "Oh, we didn't need this person anymore," even though they are a good player, or like different stuff like that. Like they need really good locker room guys to make this football team a really good team. But I'm agreeing with you, Miles Garrett. Miles Garrett, I definitely do.
How long?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
How long have Miles Granite been, like, in football? Like,
I'm not sure, but just like how he said, he been on the team for 6 years, so he's seen a lot. He's seen after the first two, you can understand, you get an idea of like where where you lie as far as okay, is this a good team? Am I in a good position? Do I have a good the the right amount of people around me to want to see my growth, basically? And obviously, he's been in. I'm not saying like he gets to pick when and what, but he can be a free agent. Shit, he can be a free agent and say, "Hey, I want to withdraw and see my options." But obviously, he's been in a good position to develop to be where he is today, as far as being basically um a number one defensive player in the NFL. Given what you know so far, do you feel like the head coach deserved to stay or leave?
The head coach. I feel like he should leave.
Okay.
I feel like he should leave. Let somebody else come in because maybe that new person come in will lead the Browns where bring them more where they need to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because whatever the hell this coach is doing, it seems like they're not going where they need to go.
Mm-hmm.
Not doing really smart decisions. And I don't know. Nobody knows what the hell the owner over there, besides throwing money over there, saying whatever. But I believe that like for it to grow,
Mm-hmm.
you need to switch out that coach. You want your team to be the best. Had the Browns been like at the Super Bowl anytime in the 2020s?
Mm-mm.
How about in the 2010s?
Mm-hmm. What it says, the first, AI be doing this thing. It said the Cleveland Browns made the playoffs in 2023 season, where they played in the wild card round. They previously made the playoffs in 2020, winning their first playoff game since their return into the league in 1999. What the hell? So they had made a playoff appearance in 2023. They lost. In 2020, they won. And then since then, it says the Browns have participated in the playoffs a total of 26 times throughout their history, with a playoff record of 17 wins and 22 losses. Oh, wow.
Okay.
They never appeared in the Super Bowl. They have never appeared
What?
in the Super Bowl.
What? Never? Not even one time?
And I didn't know that.
What the fuck?
I'm just here for Shador. I don't even care about the Browns.
Yeah, switch that coach out. That's all we need to do. Switch that coach out. We need somebody. Find somebody. A good person, great person. Finally get that one appearance in that fucking Super Bowl. Golly. Never in 0 times. You've been a lot of playoff. But never in the That's crazy.
So what I just looked up, because I really didn't know. For me, I don't care about the sacks. I don't care about the numbers. I don't even care about how many yards somebody run. I just like watching football. And as of right now, I've always been a big fan of Deion Sanders. And that kind of translated to his children. And we're here. So, like I told Bay, I just like, he'd be like, who your favorite team, or who your favorite player? Even though I like watching Shador, I wouldn't still classify him as my favorite player. I just really like just watching football, period. It gives me a good rush that I can't explain. But what I just looked up is how many games that you need to win to get in the playoffs. And then it says to make threshold, and they perform well in their individual conference. So it says 10 wins. Many teams that finish with 10 or more wins typically qualify for the playoffs. 9 wins occasionally. Teams with a 9-8 record can make the playoffs, especially if they perform well in their divisional conference. And then Oh, so the when they won in 2020, well, no, when they played 2023, the wild card. So it says wild card spots. The NFL allows for wild card teams, which can qualify with a lower win total if they have a better record than other non-division teams, division winners. So technically, the Browns didn't earn that spot in 2023.
They did.
According to this.
So they got in with a little bit of hope, and hope didn't do shit.
Basically. How I feel I feel like there needs to be a honest conversation had for the Browns to succeed, because it's too many like outside looking in, it looks like he's my only option. Here, y'all want him to play. I'll play him. Yeah, I know he's good. Cool. I don't really care. I want somebody else.
Right.
That's how the head coach looks. But the team is like, we don't care what the fuck you want. We want him. That's our quarterback. And we get motivated because he's playing. Because he has that mentality of, okay, I might not get it all, but I'm willing to do the effort and put in the work to win.
That just goes right back to get rid of that damn coach.
You know, sometimes you just need a little bit of communication. You don't got to end all things all right away. You just need a little bit of communication.
How long this been going through? It's been happening for him, though.
Well, he just got there like not too long ago. He just got picked off the board, and what was this? May? Hold up. When was the draft process? Oh, so the 2025 NFL draft took place from April 24th to the 26th. And yeah, he didn't get there until May. All the way until right now. So it's been happening. He just started, like, I want to say probably like a month or two ago.
Dang. A month or two ago? If you know your team is your team is getting motivated by your quarterback, that quarterback,
Mm-hmm.
why are you doing things that are making your team dissatisfied? Meaning they're trying to they want to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about the head coach. Why are you trying to do the opposite? You want your team to be motivated.
Mm-hmm.
You got somebody on your team that wants to motivate your team to get to where they want to be at, where they feel like where they belong. And make the Browns to finally touch that fucking Super Bowl would have to. So either listen to your team, to your players, and he did, for getting him.
Mm-hmm.
But now you gotta make sure you coaching these right plays, because you guys.
Oh yeah, baby hood. I'm gonna show you. Keep talking, babe. I'm about to find a video for you. Child,
Because
talking about coaching and plays.
It can also go straight into poor coaching. Could be the thing as well. Wait, how many bad calls did this man do?
Child, not recently. Well, no, it has been recent. But child, the last game. It was the last game and the game before that, before they played the Ravens. Child, I gotta find it because I can't think of it right now. It was basically when Shador Sanders was like on fire. Like, I'm trying to think of who they were playing. He was on fire. Like, this was a really good game. Like, really, it had to either be before Thanksgiving or that game during Thanksgiving weekend. It had to be. He was on fire. Like, Shador was really, honestly, playing his best NFL game, from yards, from quarterback run, from just passing, just making sure he getting those checkdowns, not making small mistakes, understanding what the defenders are doing on the other hand. And this man, instead of deciding to continue allowing Shador to be on the field, he took this man off the field.
He took him off the field while he's on fire.
Yep. I'm trying to find the play. Now, when I say the dumbest thing they ever could have did, for Senna to look like a failure, it's the dumbest thing they ever could have did. Okay, I'm trying to find it. Child, if y'all out there know what I'm talking about, definitely tell me the team in the comments and which game they were playing. Because when I tell you, it was the dumbest thing he ever could have did. They could have won. They literally, it was all the games that they played. It wasn't by like the game was 7-3 or 7-4. It was literally, it could have been a one touchdown game. If they just made one more touchdown, they would have won. That's it. And it's all because of his bad, I can't even say bad coaching, because sometimes he takes the accountability for the stuff that he be doing, or sometimes he was like, oh, we shouldn't have did that. Duh.
Nah, replace that coach. Nah, he been that stupid. Nah, he don't. And when you see when you see your guy on fire, where in the blue hell, idiot, you see that you gotta take him off?
But no, it was the Titans. This is when Shador was playing against one of his people who basically developed with Cam Ward, and he was on fire, like throwing down the field, making his check downs, like kind of similar to what the guy said. Like, he was really on fire, and he took him, like, I want to say fourth quarter, maybe it wasn't that much time left on it. He took him off. Like, it felt like he deliberately did it. Like, certain parts of the game, you could see that they were going down. So Shador made efforts, and I'm like, okay, let me put in the work. He even said it in some of his, like, in the conference, like, I saw that we was down. I wanted to bring my team back up, do my job, and I did what I could as far as in making my plays, and he did. And some, like, even if you hear it on the announcement, one play he made, you could tell it wasn't a play call. He was just playing good football.
So an audible.
Mm-hmm.
And see, why the hell the player is better than the goddamn coach? If this ain't more reason to get that fucking coach out of there. I don't even watch football. I'm passionate. Everyone hitting now. Throw his ass somewhere. I don't care. Head coach, no. You're doing horrible calls. You're actually sabotaging your own team.
Honestly,
How the hell you sabotage your own team?
that's why I said if they have an honest conversation, like if he just not give us these, like, when if he just be honest about how he's feeling and um the thought process, and it don't even have to be in a public eye, because we can see it outside of you just talking to us. You could see it even when, like, this video when he's giving a victory speech or the after game speech, or just acknowledging different players, or even during the time when they're in game, like, you can see it of not just the tension, but just like, oh, all right, you just another somebody fulfilling a job. Thank you.
No.
And not actually like, hey, you're an actual person. Like, let me speak life into you while you're playing this game, because you're basically putting your life on the line, your whole
Yeah.
body on the line just to play this game.
They need to have that conversation. If that head coach is still doing trash, out the door.
But yeah, that's all I have for right now.
Still saying for Kevin, I don't know how to say his last name. He's not irrelevant to me. Out the door.
I'm Nas,
I'm Chaos too.
and this is Evil Twins Reacts.
And come back to our next video.
Until next time, comment, like, share, leave y'all thoughts, and leave different topics y'all want us to review, or different topics that, just different topics y'all want us to review, or videos y'all want us to watch. We're not just, you're not going to just hear our voices, but you're going to see us as well.
Yep. You want to see us and our craziness, and the way how we express even with our own bodies. Because you should have seen how passionate Nas is. Since she started talking, saw the stars twinkle in her eyes.
Thank you guys. Thank you all for listening. Until next time.
Bye.